Wagwan YouTube, it's your boy Click Man, and you're tuning into Click React. I'm out here today, and I was just, I was just searching through the trending page, and I saw a title come up, and it said Jamaica's richest woman. And I was like, I didn't know we had. Obviously, there's people with wealth everywhere, but I didn't know that they have a title like that for somebody in Jamaica. So, anytime I see anything with Jamaicans, I always, try to support it, whatever, because I am Jamaican Canadian. So, we're just gonna watch that video and see what if it's the story of how she got her riches and whatever. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, drop a like. Let me know what you think about this lady and her story, and we're just gonna get right into it, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.
From no shoes in St. Elizabeth
TVJ.
to her
Watch
very
it every
own
day.
jet, Trisha Bailey refused to let racism get in her way, learning, as she put it, to suck it up.
Oh, this is like she left Jamaica. Okay. Oh shit.
Trisha Bailey has made good, worth hundreds of
Trisha, I'll make more than good.
millions of US dollars,
What?
and not yet 50. Barefoot and without water and electricity in Woodland, St. Elizabeth. But new horizons ahead after migrating to the US at 13. Starting
okay.
a recruiting business, was a stockbroker, made her first
She got that Richard Million, the Richard Milla.
million at
Jeez.
35, selling medical equipment and supplies before getting into the US
Honestly, right away, this seems like a very inspirational story. Like, you have to like respect stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
and international commercial real estate market, including Jamaica. Recently gave away record sums to an American university. Bailey keeping it real in an interview with ER. Not too stush to pose at a bus stop on Oxford Road, but heading back to the US in her very
Private
own
jet.
jet, thank you.
A
So
lie?
what did Bailey have to say?
Oh, what do you want to say?
She said lots.
Why you not for so much if you have a Richard Mille on your hand? That's crazy. That's good for her though, man. I love seeing this.
Why did you have to
I hope people don't see this lady and think that they have to hate on her and all that stupid shit, because that's what people love to do in general. They just like to hate, man.
leave Jamaica?
For a better opportunity. America is the only
course.
country that you can really, truly, when they say it's paved with gold, it is the only country that you can actually go from walking barefooted with no electricity and running water to become.
And I wouldn't just say that's America. I would say North America in general. Like, I always said this to people, even my cousins back home. Like, yo, the difference with Canada and Jamaica, or North America and Jamaica, is people that you see that are homeless in Jamaica can't just get up and go get a job. You get me? Not like a decent paying job. Like, you see people downtown that are homeless, if they really wanted to work, they can get a job. That is the difference. The opportunity here is way more, and obviously it's a bigger country. It's a first world country, so that is true. She's 100% right.
I'm in the Trisha Baileys of the world, so that's why.
But they also say about America, it's racist. The system is not designed for people like you and who look like you to succeed.
It is definitely designed
Money have to make it,
and not for people that look like myself.
net. Whoa, 650 to 700 million.
One of the things that I did was I stayed focused. I'm one of those people
I need
who
that focus
my
still.
blinders are always on. Like in the horse race, you put the blinders on the horse so that they don't look around. When I open a store, I don't care about my competition. I don't even care.
That's true. What she's saying, I get that. You can't care about your competition, but you also have to do smart branding. You're not gonna open up a store if you're a no name beside. Say you're selling food, you're not gonna open up a store beside Burger King when Burger King is top in the world, or KFC. Like, you're not gonna put it right beside it. But I get what she's saying. I understand the concept.
They're right next door to me because I know what I provide and how I'm going to do it, and I go with it. When it becomes difficult, I fall back on God, and I keep praying, and then I keep working, and then I keep praying some more until I get to the point where I am now.
Bailey focused on success.
Yo, this is tough. This is the reason why this is extra tough too, is because she's a lady, you know what I mean? And I've never, normally you see the wealthy people in Jamaica, you think of like the business owner down there, and they're normally men. So it's so cool to see a lady like having this title of Jamaica's richest woman, and I'm sure she's richer than a lot of the niggas, because a richer Billy ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one thing she owns, I'm sure.
Yes, but determined and stubborn in the way of immigrants, and also good at maths.
Money was forever something that
to make money, you gotta understand math.
I knew that you can't romp with it. You need to make sure that you're saving. When I was in high school, my mom gave me $10 per week for lunch. And at the end of the week, I had $6. Now, she gave the same money to my sister, and Tuesday she didn't have no more money left. But so I've always been structured, disciplined, and I truly believe that God chose me to be in this place.
Not everybody's
Jamaicans.
like that. Some people love to spend. Me, bro. If I don't have to leave my house or do nothing, I'm not spending, bro. I don't like spending money on foolishness, especially junk food. Some people love that shit, McDonald's, but I cannot waste my money on that, because first bite in, I'm just like, yo, this shit is trash.
Jamaican immigrants to America even more motivated to do well
had the
than
biggets.
Black Americans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what happened, Jamaicans and Caribbeans that migrate to the U.S., we don't feel like you need as a handout, or we are.
More know what exactly her first business and like the other ventures are, because it seems like she do a lot of things.
Privilege, or we're expected to be given certain things, and we know that we have to work for every single thing that you have, and sometimes it just means you got to suck it up. One of the reasons I started my first company is because I was told I didn't know that you were Black, and so I started getting harassed, and I said, okay, well, now I have to create my own, and I created my own destiny.
That shit is crazy though. Like racism is a big thing, and it's there's different types of racism. I think racism in America is different than Canada for sure, but it's like one is more discreet, but you still get affected by it. Or if they don't like you because you're Black, they're not gonna tell you don't get a job. Or in America, they tell you straight up, oh, we don't want your kind around here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Explicitly.
Was it hard to suck it up?
Oh yes, it's always hard.
And how bad was it sucking it up?
One of the things that I do, I live in every moment. So if it's a moment where I'm experiencing the deepest level,
she got a lot of goddamn businesses going
of racism, which I do until today. 2 weeks ago, I'm experiencing it still. I don't live there. I will experience it.
What did Kanye say? Even if you you're still a nigga in a Benz, like no matter what, man. If you buy a Benz, you buy a Lambo, whatever, you're still a nigga in that shit. You're still a Black person. They don't give a damn about what you have.
I know it's happening, but I keep my blinders on, and I'm progressing, and I'm making changes and adjusting so that I can go back and say, you know what? You didn't want to serve me in your restaurant? I'm going to come back and buy it and kick you out.
Such a sharp move.
How wealthy are you? How much money do you actually have?
I have enough, I think.
Can you give us a figure?
I mean, 600 to 700 mil is more than enough for a lot.
There's a figure that I'm seeing, looking at some document, which says 700 up to 700 million US dollars.
And I'm in the vicinity. a little bit less than $1 billion US dollars.
In terms of lifestyle, tell us
basically, she's gonna be a billionaire in no time because she keeps opening a profitable business and shit. Like,
about the life you live in America. Does it match the sort of lifestyles of people who generally have that kind of wealth?
Yes. So my lifestyle is most of my time I like to spend with my little people, my little kids.
I was just gonna say that, because a lot of men, especially nowadays, try to make it seem like a lady can't have a career, be successful, and have kids too. So I wanted to. That was gonna literally be my next question, if she has kids, and there she does. So obviously, straight proof. You can do your thing, have a family, like traditional ladies are expected to do, and still be successful. It's not one or the other.
Children, but my lifestyle is definitely a very, very privileged one. I have all the resources I possibly can have. So yes, it does match
big gets
what they would look at as the rich and famous lifestyle.
What's the one toy you always wanted to have? And
G-Wag 6'3".
A jet.
Oh, it's her jet.
Real estate in Jamaica. So have a lot of other people. Wouldn't you say that a real estate bubble is being created in Jamaica?
I don't think so. I think that Jamaica is very economically very
How much land
wealthy.
at Jamaica? Like so much
And
people
there's a
can
lot
well
of
and, like,
resources and opportunities, not just from
100%.
people who are living here in the country, but also people abroad
outside, yeah.
who are coming. And I believe that the baby boomers in the U.S., they're spilling over. So they're looking for resources and places to retire to. And we just happen to have the best country on earth. So why
Trust.
not?
But what
Trust.
about boom and bust, inflation, and the threat of recession?
In every economy, there's always corrections. So you might come down maybe 10, 20%,
Yeah, this
which we're
lady know her
expecting right
stuff.
now in the U.S. to at least 30% downturn in the real estate market. But in 10 years, it's going to continue. So when you invest, you have to invest for the long haul.
Trisha, also
That way,
every
you're
day-
going to reap the maximum benefit that you possibly can.
In this sort of cycle, though, the poor generally get poorer and the rich get richer. Have you gotten richer?
I mean,
I have resources that, yes, I have gotten richer. So that,
yo, she was about to try to go around the question. Yeah, of course, the rich get richer.
that's
We
where
know
my
that.
heart lies. I want to be able to put my hand back to every person to walk next to me. I never want to be the only one. So that's the reason why I'm charitable. That's the reason why I'm a philanthropist.
She says she sent
That's
270
really good, man.
Caribbean youngsters to university.
Oh wow,
Donated over 4 million meals during the pandemic.
Bro.
She's a
her money is up.
giver. But it was a sizable gift to the University of Connecticut that got the headlines.
The reason why I chose University of Connecticut is because they gave me my first start. They gave me my first opportunity. They gave me my scholarship. If I didn't have the scholarship going there, I couldn't be me. I don't know where I would be, to be honest. So that's the reason why I chose my university. That gave me the love, the support, and the boost that I needed in order to become the entrepreneur that I am today.
Where are you at
Feeding the
mentally
hand that
now?
fed
Can
her.
you actually even process all that's happened in your life?
I
Bro, this is
can't,
crazy, though,
honestly.
for real.
I am still the little girl from Woodland who believed that every person should be treated with love and kindness. And I still do that today.
But is there any such thing as
That's with a
the
Richard Mille on your
benevolent
hand.
millionaire, almost billionaire? Don't you have to be ruthless to make the kinds of money you've made and to keep that money in your coffers?
That's a good
No,
question.
you do not have to be ruthless. I don't think anyone at my staff, one of my employee, one of the managers described me as I rule with a
Crazy. That's really crazy because a big thing, you always see these inspirational things going around on Instagram about, oh, you have to do this, you have to be, like you have to be ruthless type of thing. And she's saying, not really. Just got to be smart, I guess.
iron fist but a delicate heart. I am a businesswoman, so I'm stern and I will make decisions quickly, but you do not have to be ruthless and be unkind in your development as it relates to money.
What's the one thing that the Jamaican government can do that could be transformational in Jamaica?
So many damn things.
The one thing, I really believe that in order to
give a fuck
transform the
about the
country,
youth.
you have to put money in education.
Yeah, give a
I
fuck
believe
about the
that's
youth,
how
man.
the
Create some
transformation will
opportunities.
happen, is to put money into the bright minds and develop them to become the Trisha Baileys of the world.
No need to bring a barrel back home, but family and friends do benefit from Bailey's largesse.
And if they start a business, I'm right there with them, holding their hands, walking them through it. Now
That's
I
so
have
lit, man.
boundaries. It's not a handout. You have to work for it. I have to
Yeah.
work for it. And as long as I see that that work is there and that discipline and your morals remain intact. Because what happened with people, when money comes, morals start going out the window.
Of course.
Your morals have to stay intact in order to engage with me, because otherwise I can't be around you.
Get rich
Did
and
you
switch.
vote for Donald Trump?
Huh?
No, absolutely not. No,
Do you
What
want
kind
to
of
see the
question is
return
that?
of Donald Trump?
absolutely not.
I mean, she didn't vote for him.
Do
why
you
would wanna see
contribute to the
the return?
Democratic Party?
I have contributed to the Democratic Party, yes.
Do you think Joe Biden should run again?
No.
No,
Yo,
I vote-
I like her. She's honest.
stood for Carmela. So, no, I do not think Joe should run again. I think that he's
That boy,
changed his time
yeah, he
out
need
of
to
office.
sleep, man.
But Kamala hasn't turned out to be very much of a successful VP, has she?
But guess what? My daughter, who is 8, my little girls, they look and see I could become the vice president of the United States. So that's why I voted for her, because she looked like
You see, that's where I'm gonna disagree. You can't do that just as a symbol, because if that was the case, this person can have the worst agenda ever. No real reform, no nothing, and you're just looking at it as a beacon of hope while this person's destroying the country.
like me.
At the end of the day, I think this is a super, super cool story. So, nothing to something. especially for a lady in Jamaica. I think it's a big thing, man. And I'm actually really proud to watch and know something like this. Let me know what you guys think, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.